How's it? Today is Monday, April 4th. Um, Back to irregularly scheduled programming. Uh, Basically, just restarting this block over, and I am taking last week's and increasing literally 3 kilos for everything. So, that's what I did. I guess a little bit, kind of to paint a picture, is that Steve actually wants me to keep this power, block power snatch pretty easy for at least 4 weeks. So ordinarily I would have jumped 5 kilos, maybe went from 73 to 80, just because 80 is a lot easier to load. But yeah, he wants me to keep it for 4 weeks at least. So he said ideally it would be for 4 weeks more. So including today, this would be week 2. So then he would like me to get to week 5, where these block power snatches are still pretty easy. So if I increase by 3 kilos, that's about 15 kilos of increases from 73. So 73 to 88. That's what we're looking at. And I think, honestly, I can probably do that. 88 is probably going to be a little bit challenging, but I'm not afraid of it. And also, I don't think that my best power snatch from the ground really translates here, because the movement is so much smaller. It's so much, the start position is so much higher. And that is the whole point of it, right? So I am just trying to learn. Also, I couldn't hold on here, and then my wrist wrap just like undid itself. I was very thrown off there. I made sure that for the rest of them that didn't happen. But here's my first set at 76. Again, just 3 kilos up from last week's 73. And I am trying my best to push with my legs first and then pull with my arms. I mean, that is very basic, very fundamental, but as 2 weeks ago, that I guess it's 1 week ago at this point. Not this past Sunday, like not yesterday, but 2 Sundays ago, 8 days ago, I guess you can say. I had that coaching cue given to me to just push my legs a little bit before my arms. I mean, again, super basic fundamentals, but as far as what I know I can do and what I'm comfortable doing, that is something I don't ever think about. So it does definitely help here. The only other thing I'm really thinking about for all these power snatches is to keep my chest over the bar at the start position. I typically, um, I think that is one of the upper body cues that I really do think about nowadays. But I think if I don't have that, then typically I will allow the bar to get out in front of me, or I will end up pulling my arms a little bit early just to compensate to keep the bar close. So I guess that is a cascading effect, which I never really thought about in the past. But yeah, this is my last set here. I think these are all pretty easy. I think realistically I could have done 82 today for the same amount of reps. But again, he wants me to keep it easy, and like the slower I go, the more likely it is of me to have it easier at heavier weights, just because I'll be more adapted for that. That is the whole point of progressive overload, by the way. My knee from last week hasn't really been popping up as an issue. I think on Saturday, I don't know, it was okay on Saturday, but Sunday during work, my knees themselves, both of them, felt like they were gonna explode. It did not feel at all like what that kind of uneasiness, like in my knee from last week Monday. But I was a little bit worried about it last night. I mean, it is what it is. It didn't feel like anything really was wrong today, so I continued working, and no issues today during the workout itself. So after my block power snatches, I did my pulls here. These are the Snatch Romanian deadlift, of course. Last week was 84 kilos, I think was 80% of 105. And then I'm going to increase by 3 kilos again, like I did mention, for all of my lifts today. So 84 to 87, just 3 kilos up. And then similarly, I did that for the snatch push press was overhead squat. I do need to be a little bit better in the future about my time management at the gym. I honestly didn't think I was dilly-dallying too much, but it ended up that Carlo, the owner, needed to leave at exactly 8, and I didn't want to overstay, you know. I think that is very disrespectful of his time. So I basically just did one warm-up set here with 50, and then I went straight to the top set at 87, and I was only able to do one set for my accessories, both. So pull-ups and my GHG sit-ups, just one set for each of those. I don't think it is an issue of the amount of time I have at the gym, and I don't think it's an issue of the time I arrive at the gym. It's more of an issue of me like dicking around for too long. And so I just need to be more cognizant of that in the future, so I don't have poor warm-ups and something that leads to a fail or even worse, an injury. And also so that I don't forget to, or I don't omit. It's not that I forget, it's so that I don't omit my accessory work, because I think the accessory work is important to staying healthy. So, yeah. All that said, like today is just another day in the books, a super easy one. 76 for block power triple or fours, block power fours. Not much to write home about, but that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.